Good morning, Water School 24 first graders. How are we doing today? Well, this is going to be the first time we start off this video without having any real look or talk or interesting tidbit about the robins, the eggs, the baby birds, because it's all over now. And I'm racking my brain trying to think of what to do next, and I'm at a loss right now. So if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see when I start off these videos, have your parent or guardian send me a message on Dojo, and I'll surely look at them, and we'll see if we can't get some interesting things going here, okay? So we got some good lessons today in this video. We're going to do some work on theme, we're going to do some writing, and we're going to try to do some decodable reader work at the end. All right? Best of luck. See you at the end of the video. The ELA Daily Rundown for Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. In reading, we're going to watch the read aloud of Cinderella again, and we're going to answer this question. Why do you think the author wrote a new version of an old fairy tale? Then we're going to look at theme practice, which is page 427 from the packet. Don't worry, as usual, it'll just be something we do here in the video together, not something you have to have the paper in front of you for. So moving on to writing, we're going to do something called writing the sources today. I'm going to ask you to write a short descriptive paragraph about Cinderella, tell about her and her feelings, and write a factual report based on the information in this section. Don't worry, I'll have an example for you in the video, and we'll go over what my expectations are from the children for that. Foundational skills, got a lot crossed out today because there's one thing I want to really concentrate on here. So, spelling menu, gone. Read the words, gone. Read the sentences, gone. EA words practice, we've done that for 2 days now, so now it's gone. What I need you to really concentrate on today is reading the decodable reader story, Bread. And then it says here, underline all the EA words. I really understand you don't have the story in front of you, so I just want you to have the children point out to you the EA words as they try to read the story, and they should try to read that story 3 times. It'll be on the screen here for you. Let's get started. Cinderella, written by Teresa R. Roberts, illustrated by Paul Trudell. Consider this question: how can a story be a treasure? This is the question you'll have to answer for your reading portfolio today at the end of the story. The genre is a fairy tale. A fairy tale is a story whose characters can include princes and princesses. In this story, you will read about a girl who wants to go to the prince's ball. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, over hills and past farms, lived a girl named Cinderella. Cindy, as she was called, was a sweet and nice girl. Cindy had 2 sisters. Roz and Gert were not so sweet or nice. They were mean. They made Cindy sweep, mop, scrub, and dust all day. Each year the prince had a great ball at his castle. One day, a man came with a note. The prince asked the sisters to his ball. "Maybe he will make me his wife," Gert clapped her hands. "No, he will not. It will be me," Roz yelled. "May I go as well?" asked Cindy. "No!" cried her sisters. "That rug needs beating. This dish is filthy. Stay home and clean, Cinderella." Cindy watched Roz and Gert try on dresses. Red, green, white, pink, such nice colors! And the finest fabric stitched with the finest thread. All Cindy got was a dirty mop. Cindy watched her sisters drive off. She tried sweeping, she tried dusting, but she felt so sad. She hung her head and cried. Rap-tap-tap, rap-tap-tap, a wise old woman came in. She patted Cindy's hand. "I will help you go to the ball, but I cannot go in these rags," Cindy wailed. "Just wait and see, I will show you." Snap. Cindy had a nice dress and glass slippers. Snap, snap. 6 mice turned into horses. Snap, snap, snap. That pumpkin turned into a flashy coach. It is time to go, but be back by 12 o'clock. The chimes will ring. That will be the sign that everything will turn back. Cinderella went to the ball. She met the prince. They twirled and whirled in each other's arms all night. Then the chimes started clanging. Cindy gasped and ran fast. "Wait!" called the prince. "Stop!" He did not see where Cindy went. She had lost her glass slipper on the top step. Back at home, Cindy's sisters made her scrub, sweep, and mop. She no longer wore her fine dress. Cindy used her fingers to draw a sad face in the dust at her feet. After she drew it, her tears fell into the dust. Rap, tap, tap. It was the prince. "Is this your glass slipper?" he asked Roz. She tried it. It did not fit. Then Gert tried it. It did not fit. But it did fit Cinderella. She and the prince married, and they lived happily ever after. All right, I hope you enjoyed the story. Let's move on now to the question. I hope you were thinking about it as I was reading. All right, let's do some practice of the theme of the story, all right? This idea of what's behind the story. We've been talking about Cinderella recently, and the theme of that story is it's a fairy tale. It's about a sister that wants to move on and be better and get away from her ugly stepsisters, or whatever you want to call them, and do better for herself. So let's look at this story here. One day, Penny and her mom went to East Mall. Mom wanted to get jeans for Penny. East Mall was a big mall. Penny and her mom spent a long time walking from store to store. Soon, Penny wanted to go home. But her mom wanted to go to one more store. At last, they got jeans for Penny. Then they headed home. Penny went into the house first. She saw paper chains everywhere. She saw a cake. Then her friends came running and yelled, "Surprise, Penny!" All right, number 1 says circle the sentence that is the big idea of the story. That's the theme, the big idea. What's it all about here? What are we talking about here? Is it that Penny and her mom walked around a big mall? Well, that was a long part of the story, right? Most of the story that we read was about them walking around the mall. But I ask you this, why were they walking around the mall? When you answer why they were walking around the mall, then you know the theme is actually Penny's friends gave her a surprise birthday party. So that would be the correct answer to circle. Number 2, circle why you think Mom spent a long time at the mall. Is it because she wanted Penny's friends to get to the house before Penny? Or, on that day, she wanted to spend a lot of time with Penny? Well, they both sound right, don't they? But one makes more sense for a surprise party, and that is she wanted Penny's friends to get to the house before Penny. Finally, 3, write a title for this story. What do you think? Just say it out loud. What do you think we could call this story? What do you could say we could say the name of the story is? The Surprise Party? That's an easy one. Penny's Birthday? Cool. Lost at a Mall? Nah, maybe not so much. You think of something, say your ideas out loud, and get some practice on what the idea of the theme is. The title should be a reflection of the theme, and the theme of this story is what they were doing because of a surprise party for Penny. Alright, writing to sources. What we're doing here is all about the story, Cinderella, that we've watched previously in this video already. What we want you to do is write a short descriptive paragraph about Cinderella. So short descriptive paragraph, I'm talking maybe 3-4 sentences. Tell about her and her feelings. Write a factual report based on information in a selection. This is your writing portfolio assignment today. in class dojo. Give me 3 sentences on a piece of paper. Here's my example. This new version of Cinderella is interesting. It is shorter, descriptive word, than in the version I remember. I always enjoy how the little, adjective, descriptor word, mice become big, adjective, descriptor word, horses, and how an orange, color version of a descriptor word, pumpkin, becomes a coach. You guys try it. Do the best you can. If you can't give me 3 sentences, give me what you can and post it up on Dojo. You finished the video already? Well, I guess that's another day of ELA. Hope it wasn't too hard for you. And remember, get those suggestions to me. And have your parent or guardian put them into Dojo for what you want to see to start off the video each day. And we'll hopefully you have some ideas, because I can't think of anything. All right, I look forward to hearing from you guys real soon. Bye.